Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Scheduled Conflicts.
Woo!
We are the captains now.
We are
The captains now. Clearly,
We are the captains.
y'all
now.
remember what happened last time.
We finished One Piece.
One
We found
Piece.
One Piece. It wasn't real.
Oh
The
my
One
god!
Piece was the friends we made along the way.
Oh, you beat me to it. Delgado's treasure was just the friendship along the way. Bullshit!
No, I wanted gold. Anyway.
Don't give me that Skies of Arcadia BS.
Oh, Alafi, get the fuck back up.
Alafi dead.
I'm dead. Yes, now we have a new pirate queen. Things are being changed around. Yada yada yada. We leveled up. Yada yada yada.
Sure, a wonderful yada yada after a blazing inferno has ransacked Gallius nearly to the ground. The pirates that have called themselves leaders here have been utterly dismantled thanks to the stone hollow army that was raised here to burn the remnants of piracy down to the ground. At the very peak of this moment, you came head to head with the Basilisk alongside Bloody Maggie in order to vanquish this foe once and for all. With Keelhaul Calabaster on your side, of all people, were able to outnumber him, outmaneuver him, and claim victory. Now the quest for Two Piece begins. Anyway.
Now it's time to find the old blue, wherever that is.
Y'all blue.
As Drana sits upon the jagged wooden throne that the Basilisk called his, now vacant army kneels down to their captain. As per your order, but given them and begin putting out the fires, repairing what's been lost, trying to return things since. That you are seeing us drift away. Warm sun breaks through the rewards. In a long morning, the day still. What would you all like to do?
I would definitely be trying to help out where I can, help reestablish people, at least ferry people out of here if I can. Just like a speaker thing, it's like, please gather everything that you can, like kind of leading everyone crowd control, and like, and we're walking, ignore the fire, and we're walking. It's like leading groups of people, like, please follow the tour guide with the large flag in front of you. Do not leave any belongings behind. Help put a mask on yourself before helping others. Like, all these things, like, leading along. Yeah, I'll just be helping out.
Drana is trying to think.
Sitting on your throne.
Taking a
All right.
contemplative pose on your throne.
All right, who wants to go raid the captain's quarters?
Right? I'll do it.
Yeah. I do stand up from the throne, and I will approach the commandant.
All right.
Sorry, when. But I want everyone else to go first, so we know what everyone's doing before I have a long conversation.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll be guest down over here, just leading people.
Ain't up to.
I'm following Tora. I'm gonna go find the captain's quarters, and I'm picking up what Tora's putting down.
All right.
Check out the bed, I guess.
Shut the fuck up! No, we're not there yet.
Wait, what?
What? Hmm? What?
Anyway,
Fluffy up to?
That's a good question. Nothing particular Alafi feels like doing. You know what? How on fire is the top deck here? Do we have any fire spreading around like here-ish? We're largely okay up here.
Things are largely okay up here. It's just the smoke rising from beneath you that's the more alarming. You feel as
Alafi is
though
going
that
to.
any longer and the wood might start getting a little warm under your feet.
Alafi understands the need to keep himself chill. So, first off, he pulls a snack out of his bag. I'm not sure what I have for snacks. Probably some nanas. And he's going to sit right on the edge, right beside this ladder. He's going to pull out his accordion and start playing music.
Okay.
Tune after a battle well fought.
Ain, Tora,
yes.
push open the double doors that lead to the captain's cabin. This round table as the centerpiece. Chalked on it are all sorts of little pins and dots across an entire map of the seas. Looking around, you see most of the Basilisk's living arrangements are, how do we put, unruly.
Gaudy?
Unruly. It is a literal mess in here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, just lays on top
You just
of
see,
He's
like-
the kind of guy.
Rags and brooms just sort of strewn about the floor. You see not a fancy bed, but more of just like a extra large hammock just spreads itself across the back of the room. There is what appears to be several chests underneath this hammock. As well as a few bookshelves with not too much reading material on it. Imagine there's just more along the lines of like scraps and papers and potential treasure maps. You imagine for a king of pirates, this isn't the lap of luxury you thought it was going to be.
It's more of a status thing. I'll be right back. 1 sec.
Well, it's likely the good treasure hall is located somewhere else, but there should still be something here.
Something that will lead us to it, yeah. I'll check the chests. Why don't you check the bookshelf, see if there are any treasure maps that haven't been looked through yet.
Right. If the locks give you trouble, let me know.
That's adorable. Looks giving me trouble.
Ain, give me a thieves tool.
You got it.
Be
That's
using your
so-
sleight of hand.
You got it.
Oh, that reminds me, Sunshine. I'll actually throw. I'll throw Payne the set of thieves' tools. This might help.
Did you steal my thieves' tools from the ship?
Well, I just found. Well, no, I found those back when Silverbeard was around.
So you stole them from her.
Not from you, from Silverbeard.
Who stole them from me? I'm gonna let it slide. But, I mean, you know, just semantics. Anyway.
You got them back. Just put them to use.
And so let's see. Sleight of hand is a +6. Plus proficiency with thieves tool. That's an additional +3, so that's +9, right? Am I correct or am I
If
incorrect?
we're doing things, I believe your sleight of hand and your thieves' tools are the exact same roll, so go for it. +6 should be.
Oh. 16?
16. Take an attempt at the first chest, and that one seems to unlock just fine. As you
Okay.
try to reach for the other ones, they seem to be a much more tougher lock on them.
Like increasing in difficulty as I go on?
In a sense,
Okay.
you picked which one you thought was the easy, and to its credit, there is a certain order to it.
Okay.
This one appears to have several different various rocks and gemstones. You recognize some as rose quartz, onyx, bloodstones.
Okay.
Trying to eyeball it around, probably get some pretty good coins from it.
Okay. And how many coins? Not coins. How many chests are there under this hammock?
3.
Okay. So what does the second one give me?
Like one you haven't been able to.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and open that one.
Tora, you said checking the bookshelves?
Yeah.
Alright, give me investigation check.
I rolled a 13. That's not good.
Above average.
16.
What you see here are what appear to be sea roots. Where they've taken notes of specific boats with specific names, their routes, their regular movements, what they normally carry. Almost like a spy network. They haven't. They appear to be more like potential targets than something that's actually been pillaged so far by the Basilisk. Some of particular note are several ones that go between the Glowing Isles as well as Morrowhaven and Alea's, as well as some that come from Tortoise Kale up to Brasktooth Bay. I could go on and on. Several of them also do appear to be potential places where treasure has been hidden. Several riddles, some clues, some sort of drawn out images that depict sort of forests or monoliths or monuments. Nothing you can really glean from looking at the first time through. Maybe diving into it more will give you potential spots for.
I mean, that's worth hanging on to.
Okay.
Pain, you are still digging away at those locks, but you can't seem to get the second chest open.
Instead of just forcing it open, I'm just going to come back to it later and move on to the next one.
All right. Another roll.
Okay. 21.
21.
Anyway,
This third chest, closer to the headpiece, appears to be where he has kept his personal stash of gold, as well as high-end gem. If you were to count this out in a night, it would probably amount to upwards of 1,000 gold.
not bad.
What appears to be 2 diamonds.
Found some diamonds. You can use these. And 2,000 gold here, among some other assortment of gems. Middle one's giving me some trouble, so might
Would
need a
you-
little bit of help.
That's no way to ask, Sunshine.
If you're shutting that loud enough, Alafi will actually hop down since he's pretty close.
I imagine the double doors are just opened and barged into, essentially.
Yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a fire going on. You don't have time for crass. Like,
The fire is being put out though by our army, ex-army, whatever.
Your
whatever
crew.
you say, Captain. Whatever you say, Captain.
What's happening here?
I got a chest that's giving me a little bit of trouble. Could you, persuade it, please?
I mean, I could just open it, you know.
Is there anything else important in this room? Do you want me to, like, do my magic eyes and take a look around?
I mean, I got some diamonds, I got some gold.
I
Some
mean, the
gems here.
magic eyes isn't a bad idea.
Yeah.
He might alluded something he didn't know was magic.
Or he might have set some traps here. If he was smart. Which.
Sounds good.
Ooh.
And Alafi will go ahead and use his detect magic.
All right.
And then scan the room.
As your Furbolg eyes begin to glow and you scan the room, seems that the Basilisk lived a very simple life. There's not much glow or luster armament. However, when gazing over at the last chest that has been unopened, you notice that there appears to be glow from within.
Yep, that's what the good stuff is.
Mm.
The only glow here. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go take his glaive.
From his mashed corpse.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
You
about the
take
spaghetti
his-
sauce
You
look
can
of him.
take his +1 vicious glaive.
Yep, okay.
Vicious.
It's nuts.
It's a good weapon.
A very good weapon.
Is that a
Okay.
martial weapon, by the way? Or
It's
Uh,
Marshall.
I
Glaive's
think
a
it's
martial. I believe
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
glaive is also heavy, so I probably can't use it. Just, you know.
His
I don't
chest
think-
just got more interesting.
Alright. Work your
Uh,
magic.
anyway, you want me to try and I don't know. All right, you can just pick the lock. Easy.
Yeah. I'm going to proceed to pick the lock as I draw a card from my pocket.
All right.
Yep. Gonna hold the edge of the bottom of the card up against the keyhole and just give it a turn. And with my last spell slot I got, I'll cast knock.
Well, with a loud and audible cha-chunk, magically force the lock to open.
Now all of Gallius knows you're here.
Perfect.
Oi, somebody have to open a chest.
Like the fires, like the fires. And
Basilisk.
No!
I called dibs. That's no fair. Just a guy on the ledges with a bucket trying to put out a big blaze. Hi.
Oh, damn, sir, whatever.
You don't respect the dibs, we all go into savages. Rule 1 of a pirate.
Mm-hmm.
1 second.
Meanwhile, Joust is being a firefighter boy.
Yeah, Joust, give me an athletics check.
Yeah, Jess is like trying to gust away flames and everything, trying to lead people out. Like, do not worry, I will. It's RoboCop pulling people out of burning buildings right now down below. Like, athletics. Oh boy, the one thing I'm terrible at. Oh, it's just straight. It's not the worst thing.
What's the worst that could happen?
Nat 20.
Yeah.
It's the $6 million man just slow-mo jumping. Like, help, my baby's trapped in the lake. Lifting up like, oh.
You are like a well-oiled machine, no pun intended, as you are sort of in the conga line of scooping the seawater out of the sea, passing it along this whole line of crew as they begin to keep throwing it at fires and taking turns throwing the buckets out. You're rushing to see if there's anyone trapped or stuck. It's quite the sight to see.
Yeah. There's one thing. We can't get in there. No one can breathe. I got this. Like, has a magic fire hand just runs in. Brace, son of a bitch.
As you open up this chest, see what appears to be some sort of sentimental piece of the Basilisk, matching his vicious glaive with this sort of aquamarine blue blade made of metal. This matching set of this sort of aquamarine blue set. Emblazoned on the chest of it is the emblem of the Reigning Veil, giving his history as a active soldier, armies of Vultan.
I believe we just got drawn us some new toys.
Half-plate mithril armor.
Ooh.
Alongside it, a little more coinage from other chests, although he appears to have separated the gold from the silver as about 1,300 silver, as well as 600 copper.
At least it's not Electrum.
You're wearing that.
Yeah.
Gonna make Electrum great again, folks. Trust me.
Oh God.
New Electrum in every pocket, I swear to God.
All right. Anyways.
God, I feel my illness coming back. Ugh, that's
Oh
weird.
boy. Weird, huh?
That's a scary Halloween costume. Don't
No.
scare her. That's too much.
Don't scare the small children, I know.
Yeah, no, it's too much. Anyway.
With that, cabin has been ransacked for them.
Remind me, what was in the first chest?
About
I know that it was an assortment of gems, just
bloodstone,
rose
citrines. You can just
amethyst.
call it the gem chest. Like, you sell it for upwards of around
It was
just by
semi-precious gems.
eyeballing it.
alright. Just marking that treasure.
So this, on top of the bounties that we currently have pending at this point, we're gonna need to sit down and discuss what it is we're gonna do with the money at some point.
We have to discuss how to get the money.
I'm willing to bet that maybe the college might be able to help, but I mean, it's more so a guess, a hunch, an assumption, whatever you want to call it. Either way, it's better than nothing.
I mean, that's assuming they're willing to help when we have bounties on our heads.
Which Drana still does not know about.
That is true.
Maybe she doesn't need to.
Pirate queen with no bounty.
What do you mean I've got a bounty on my head, huh?
What do you mean I'm the goodest pirate ever? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh my gosh.
So, I say that we get these mithril aquamarine toys over to Drana. Like she'll get some use out of these. For certain.
Indeed. And just keep hold of the cash till we get a chance to divvy it up.
I will.
And proclaiming yourselves kings down there?
Give us a few minutes. We're trying to revel in it.
Fair enough.
Calabaster, if you want, you can take your leave. We have no intention of chasing you. Just hand me your map, and I will mark the location of our island that we intended to retire on.
Ill, after all, Queen of Gallius.
Indeed.
That thief.
Apparently.
And you.
And do I actually remember where
You have
the
a general
island
idea
was?
where it was. Like,
Yeah, we marked it. We marked it.
we marked it on Silverbeard's map?
Well,
Yeah, we
get
would
it.
still remember where it is.
Give me an intelligence roll.
Okay. Well,
send
that's
him
not
on a
the-
wild goose chase.
That'd be hilarious. Here it is. We're telling the truth, but we're also lying, and he doesn't even know.
Remember, it's invisible. You have to get real
Okay,
close.
17.
That's pretty. Within about a
With
few
your
miles.
experience of the seas, you're able to chart yourself to where you last remember it, and you feel like you've accurately marked it enough on the map.
And we did tell him that it does have the invisible field within like
Yes.
a mile or so. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Just go find the magical invisible island. It's definitely out there.
It's definitely there. Scout's honor, I swear it.
I mean, that part's not a lie.
Yeah, we're
So-
not technically lying, I guess.
Assuming your new crew didn't just burn my ship to the ground, suppose I'll be taking my crew and leaving.
Of course. And if you want a free upgrade, I believe the Basilisk ship, if it isn't burned to the ground, may also suit you. As
It's not
Oh.
here.
where did he put? What happened to it?
Well, let's just say Gallius was his ship.
Mm.
At
Fair
least it
enough.
became it.
I mean, it's kind of the biggest ship out there. Makes sense.
Fair enough. As I hand him the map.
Sort of just like quickly snatches it. I almost see a
Have fun
tinge of excitement in his eyes.
Have fond travels, and if the world allows, if the universe allows it, let us meet again on the high seas.
May your bounty be ever growing.
I'm definitely smiling at him as I watch him leave.
Takes the ladder down the trapdoor and shuts it behind him.
Shh, shh. Wait for it. Wait until he's gone. Wait until he's gone. Then we can laugh our asses off.
Sorry, what are we laughing about?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
We'll
laughing
tell you
at
in a
how
bit.
much of the bounty there actually is in here and on our fucking hips right now.
So, I wanted to talk to you about something, Commandant.
By all means, I'm all ears.
I know I am. Well, I do want to claim the title of Queen of Gallius, or Pirate Queen, or whatever it may be. But at the moment, I am unable to stay. So,
That wind of adventure in your heart.
I still have a pilgrimage to do to become the best smith in these lands.
Of course. But that means you need a first mate to sort of hold everything in line while you're away.
Indeed.
I am honored that you would even consider me.
Oh no, we weren't considering you. We were considering Bruce. Hey Bruce.
It's very presumptuous.
No,
He sort of like puffs out his chest as he says it too.
We believe that you would be best suited for getting this town back on its feet, making this a city that isn't just for pirates, but for anyone looking for a place to live.
Sailors, travelers, traders, vagabonds alike.
They're all
do something
welcome
about
here.
that.
And of course, you have the best damn merchant this side of Falling Fire, still residing in your city.
And who would that be?
Muck.
Oh, that little goblin.
We're talking about the same guy, right?
I suppose he knows how to wheel and deal.
Indeed. So you shouldn't get so I doubt anyone's going to try to swindle you. And well, you got a great security officer right here with you. Ain't that right, Bruce?
What? Oh, me! Oh, me! Oh,
Indeed. So, if you three don't mind watching over the place while I'm gone and rebuilding it would mean a lot to me, and I promise I will come back and I will make the Queen of Gallius an honorable position.
Sure, after 100 years, just by sitting on that throne, you've improved it.
I appreciate it.
Oh. Suppose you can trust us, then. So I still have to check my pockets every time I go see, Earhead, eh?
Indeed. As I smile and I put a small hand out for the giant Wolfram. You know, to shake.
Oh.
Just...
As you try to reach your hand out, his colossal hand almost takes up your whole arm as he sort of just like rattles you around, like Tom giving a handshake to Jerry the mouse.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's the exact like size comparison I'm seeing. Like,
That's great.
interim pirate king. Yeah. Like,
Now,
Commandant.
I won't be using any terms like Pirate King or anything, just Commandant always suited me best.
it does. And it still ranks with an air of authority, so...
Exactly.
The Commandant Regent, maybe?
Just common. We don't need to complicate these simple minds with more titles underneath titles.
Fair enough.
Agreed. This is still a pirate city, after all.
Hey, Drona!
Yeah!
Got new toys for you!
Ooh, as I slide down the ladder.
Suddenly, from like a flaming wall, just comes out. The lower decks are contained with the fires, Captain. Like smoldering on fire. Like
You got a little bit of cinder on your coat there.
Don't worry, I got
Oh,
it. As you just see this splash of ichor just pour over his hat.
and Joss is like, so were you all busy containing the fires?
Sure, yeah, totally.
Wow, you all did a great job. It doesn't even look like the fires got up here.
Yeah, we did good. I definitely wasn't writing a song and then looked at things.
Don't worry about it. Anyway.
So what is it that you have? Oh, and before it's too late, do you mind if I see, well, the heads?
Oh, yeah. I present both the captain heads.
Oh my
And
goodness,
I'm going-
what a beautiful to look at that.
And we are going to cast Gentle
Gentle
Repose on both of them.
As you take some copper pieces from the loot you've just placed, you sort of gently lock them in the eye sockets of each of these bodiless heads as you can. And as you say a prayer, almost your skin locks itself in.
How long does that last?
Before they deteriorate, it lasts about 10 days.
Okay. So we got 10 days to figure this out and just cash these in.
I believe the college does have a portal to Fallen Fire, and we don't have to be the ones to go through it, as long as we're willing to split.
It
The
might not
profit.
be a good idea to go to Falling Fire anyway.
I would
That's
definitely
my
not
point.
recommend it. Unless you are looking to cash the bounties, of course.
You're,
Good
you
luck
mi-
with
you
that.
missed- You missed the part where I said we don't have to be the ones going through the portal.
You would know someone who would work with convicted felons like us.
Well, the
We
college
already
is
have
still
some
on our
people.
side.
There's plenty of people willing to work with someone for a little bit of coin. The problem is finding someone you can trust to get this coin for us.
That is what I am worried about. But either way, fires
Well-
should be getting contained near the lower decks. But what are our plans now?
Well,
And we can start traveling.
I think
Oh.
that we need to get some rest first before we head out anywhere.
I
Of
think our
course.
Obviously.
I think our best bet after some rest would be to see about Alafi's problem.
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of problem is that?
Agreed.
Ah, my friend, it is the curse of lycanthropy.
Oh, that's
Like
a
you
problem
fucking
for you
struck yet?
guys. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yes, it is. I do not know who
Thank
Lycan
you
is,
about this.
but yes, I
Yeah,
believe he
my
forgot.
mind gets a little hazy.
You got a little bit crazy with the swill there.
Oh, it's a great thing I saw spirits when I did.
How is she? Is she all right?
I'm so she's fine.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Probably held up away somewhere in one of those little cubby holes in her inn.
I am going to miss this place, but let us spend one more night here. And
Your folks are gonna fucking flip.
indeed.
I want to try and see if I can find Calabaster's ship just out of here. Just like see if it's already on the move.
From atop of this, you have a mighty overlook of the entire docks.
Mm-hmm.
Many of the ships the leader pirates had been, in fact, burned to the ground. including the great Uladin, the Devourer, ship of Krakojaw, as well as several longboats. Essentially, you're seeing whatever held a flag against them burned.
Alright, let me double check what my perception is. It's 3. 18.
18. It's floating docks. What appears a large sailing boat pushing the debris. You don't recognize it as Calabaster's ship. From here, you get a good bird's eye view, a sort of top-down view of the crew. That jacket is recognized from here. Alabaster taking.
I'm going to head back over inside the captain's quarters, just trying to hold in my laughter.
You don't need
Fucking
to hold.
I'm
you
good.
don't need to hold it in anymore. He's gone.
Give me a minute.
Of course.
Well, it was such a proper scam. Oh, I'm so happy.
It actually fucking worked. Fucking idiot. Oh my god. I can't believe he fell for that, like, hook, line, and sinker. Oh. Oh, how I wish to be a fly on the wall when he finds out.
Well, hopefully the beholder doesn't miss like he did with us.
Oh. He's gonna be so surprised. I only hope that Thistlehawk just fucking holds his fire until he gets there. Full sense of security and all that bullshit.
Also, I wanted to know, how are we going to travel out of here? Most of the ships have been destroyed.
We can walk.
I suppose that would work.
How long of a walk would it be from here to Moorhaven?
Do I have an
Here's-
approximation?
From here to Morrowhaven, you can imagine that it's approximately the distance as Iron Edge would to the crossroad.
So 3 days.
By caravan, it was 3 days. By foot, it would be a week.
Also, I believe before we leave, we should check on our captain friend just to make sure he is all right. After all of this,
Captain Friend?
yes, Silverbeard.
Oh, he's already on his way over there.
Oh, well, either way, we should at least try to send a message out and figure out if he is all right.
I'm sure he's fine. He's gonna meet us there anyway.
Yeah.
And besides,
Alright.
we don't have
Lady-
any way to actually like contact him just yet.
I could
No.
work on something through the night.
But we do have a sending stone that goes to the headmaster.
Yeah, but just to the headmaster. That's it.
Yep.
Well, either way, I suppose we should try to tuck in for a nap. I will relegate more work with the fire departments, the brigades, and whatnot. The
We
volunteer
need to
brigade.
assemble some kind of caravan if we haven't got the old one.
I believe the ship carrying that was also on Silverbeard's, but
And we
We
just
may-
have to get a new one.
that would be most unfortunate. Most of the supplies and cargo of this ship has been destroyed once again in the fire. That's like not an I was in there. I saw a lot of it, but we could see what happens in the morning.
Think we can build one? I don't know.
I might be able to craft us a cart given enough time, but it would be rickety.
Be better than nothing.
I think we could make
We
a
don't
walk.
have an animal to pull it.
That is also
Mhm.
true.
And I don't think there are any stables in a pirate port.
No.
You, Drana, after living here for so long, know that the place isn't really known for its foot travel.
Oh man, I wish I could do phantom steeds. That'd be so cool.
If you're here on foot amongst pirates, you're most likely dead.
I have an idea. I am going to climb back up to Wolfram. Wolfram, do you happen to have a ship that we could borrow, like, just to charter?
Oh, no. It's been a long time. I've taken residency here after a while. Really see the
Fair
use
enough.
for a boat.
Well, I'm sure we could find a captain that wants to get out of here, but I doubt they'd want to go to the City of Shields.
Mm.
Yeah, was Crocodile's burned too?
Mm-hmm.
That was the one we kind of fought alongside when we first ventured in here. It was pretty on the edge.
All right, we'll figure out something tomorrow. I will do some digging.
Dig through
I
rubble,
will- I will-
yes.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes, I will.
did anyone see Yarface? Is he still alive?
No idea.
If he
No
did,
idea.
he'd probably cost a lot of money to get some shots in.
Well,
it's just-
maybe we could charter his boat.
There's just
Anyway.
exit wounds of treasure everywhere, like imprints where guys were, and then just smears of treasure shot into the wall.
Actually, now that we have a moment, I think that we should discuss on what it is that we're going to do with the money that we have here. And he just points to the chests that have all the valuables in there.
Well, if
I mean, we
find
do
a
some
ship,
math. We do some math and divvy it up, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
there's that. Or whatever it is that Dorona wants to do with it. This is her home.
Yes, and she is the captain.
I'll start doing some digging in the rubble. Yeah.
Appreciate it, Mark.
See, Muck here, he doesn't even take a ladder. He takes a hole that's been made in the impact in the ground and just starts climbing out down from it.
Well, I can honestly say I do not need any money. I will be busy with the fire brigades through the night anyway.
so there's just a chest of gems, right?
There's a chest of gems. There is that chest of gems. Let me actually open up. My
2
other-
diamonds, some gold.
I've got the deets. So the chest full of gems roughly could go to about 300 gold. The second chest has 1,300 silver, 1,600 copper, and also some new toys for you.
Oh.
And the third one has 2,000 gold and 2 diamonds.
Okay, we leave the 2,000 gold and 2 diamonds here. Wolfram uses that to rebuild the city. The rest we take.
I'd say that we take the diamonds.
Yeah,
Not
300
like
gold.
anyone's gonna take a diamond to fix an ore.
Plus,
I mean-
there's use for diamonds beyond just monetary value.
Yes, they can be
Yeah.
put into rings. Yes.
Among other things, yes.
Fair. All right.
But yeah,
So we'll take the diamonds, and I want to leave the 2,000 gold. We take the rest of the gold, but we leave the 2,000 because
So the silver, the copper, diamonds, and the plate and everything.
The plate and the chest full of gems that's worth 300 gold.
Seems
Yeah.
fair.
But we won't. Actually, do you want to just like leave the chest full of gems here?
that was the thought. But 300 gold isn't going to do much for,
2,300 in total.
Well, yeah. But still, like, they need coin right now. They don't need,
True.
like, exchanged gems, you know? They
I
don't
don't
need, they
think
don't need
anyone
to go
wants a
to the-
shiny bloodstone.
Alright.
Nice precious gem, but unless you're a jewel cutter.
Yes.
there aren't many of those in this city.
Alright.
Anymore.
Yes.
So we held on to the gems and we cashed those in, and then we split that up when we get there. But for the silver and the copper, we can split those up.
Yeah.
As for the diamonds, I say, and I'm just gonna suggest that you hold on to one, Drona, and
Will
the second one goes to Tora.
Understood.
We can do that.
How much is this diamond worth, give or take?
Are you proficient with tool cutters tools?
The big diamond.
You'll have to give me just a rough.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
See if you can eyeball the value.
could always just ask Muck. Anyway. 18?
Pretty good.
Seem to be a fair quality. Imagine these diamonds could 50 gold.
Hmm.
Ah, they're zirconium. They're not real diamonds.
They're real
No,
diamonds.
They're
They're just
real diamonds.
not big and
They're,
bulky
they're not
diamonds.
They're
They're
not
not the same as
spellcasting
Minecraft diamonds.
They're
Mhm.
not the spellcasting diamonds.
Best
What?
bet
They
would be
can be.
either ground them down into powder or and to use them for spellcasting.
Okay.
That's true. Diamond dust. Yeah.
Still,
Hmm.
could be used for a lot of things.
Yeah, I'll hold on to one.
Okay. So I'm just gonna leave the 2,000 gold here. Alright, so 1,300 silver, 1,600 copper, split 5 ways.
I know, right?
Well,
Cringe.
How dare.
Not in my America.
Since I'm going to be taking the armor, I don't feel like I need any of the raw money.
I do not really understand the concept nor the need of such bondage.
You have needed so many things on
Yes.
this trip so far.
While
Yeah.
they're splitting the gold, may I ritual cast identify? Yeah,
Oh, on the mithril armor. Forgot Drana has it.
Ritual casting. +1. Half mithril.
All right.
Put under clothes. Doesn't impose any stealth check.
Ah,
Nice.
yeah. It's stealth armor without the disadvantage, basically.
It
Also
was
plus
it was
one
a
half
tough
plate,
armor
so it's-
built also for flexibility. So you imagine the Basilisk like raiding this village in Gallius with a wave in hand, wearing this armor. Playing this
It's so
space
funny. I think the Basilisk gear, no one in the party can really use it.
Here's the funny thing. The mithril half plate is actually worse for me
Yep.
I
than
believe
the
I could.
chainmail.
Oh
I
my
believe-
god.
I
Oh my
believe
god.
I believe I could incorporate that into my body. The plating is sturdy but yet flexible. I could use that.
If you want to use it, then that's perfectly fine. By the way,
Proficient with medium
320
armor?
copper for everyone.
I don't.
No,
320 copper for everyone, and 260 silver.
No, thank you.
Too bad, you're getting it.
Take it. You will need money.
No, thank you.
If you need anything from anyone, you will need money.
How much was the gold split again? Sorry, I missed that part earlier.
No gold just yet. Not until we cash in the
okay.
the gems themselves. But we do have 320 copper, 260 silver for each of us.
No, I'm only proficient in light armor. Alright, I thought I forgot this is medium armor. Yeah. Well, we could sell this at least.
Yeah, that could be valuable.
I have a better idea.
I have no idea how to use this glaive either, so.
It's as though we got stuff that isn't that useful. I mean, we still got a lot.
I feel like I'm being called out here.
Oh.
I'm joking.
We're just
I'm
taking
joking.
the Basilisk gear. It's good to sell. We can buy our own magic
No.
items with it.
Yeah. Oh,
Besides,
great.
I got a really cool magic item anyway.
Hey, I want to. If I found a self-stirring spoon, I'd be like, hell yeah! Look at this magic item. It
Yeah,
stirs
yeah.
itself.
Yeah, and I got a.
Excuse me, the basilisk isn't as eccentric as you.
I know, right?
I got a rock.
I got
I
a
got a-
book.
And I'm going to send you a message, Gob.
I didn't even get an item. Instead, I have brain powers.
Brain powers.
And also, I apparently am a volunteer captain fireman. Cool. Cool.
You'd be the first one here.
Yeah, apparently
There you go.
they needed a natural leader, and I stepped in. But yes, we should at least try to get some sleep. We have a lot.
It's feasible, Ruby, with your proficiency with
Yeah.
smithing tools. It would just
Alright,
take some
cool.
time to repurpose it.
All right, cool. So that may be happening. I'm going to keep the half plate.
Very well.
So yeah, you're taking the money. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I will not hear anything to the contrary. You're taking the
Does-
fucking money.
Does that apply to me too?
Yes.
So 300.
320 copper, 260 silver. The
Okay.
gold that we're going to leave behind is going to go to Gallius.
Agreed.
I could leave my money. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
No. You're taking your money for spending.
But copper is the most useless currency.
No, Electrum is the most useless currency.
Are you kidding? I am 40% Electrum. Explains himself. Yeah.
As I
Ah,
said,
no.
useless as a currency.
320,
Oh.
that's what it was. Very well. But yes, we should all at least try to find some moments to at least rest. We have some work that needs to be done, and we have all had a long day. I do have to get back to my firefighting duties, excuse me.
And
he-
Malcolm dead.
As he just like slides down a ladder, puts on a hat, and just goes back down. He'll keep doing that.
Have fun!
Backdraft!
Drana is Drana is probably going to walk back down, following Joust, but going to her parents' place. That is now empty.
Push your way through broken hallways. You can see the remnants of rioting, warfare, the guts of it, the hollow men out and accounting for the dead. Some are there. Most of them are loyalists. Your way, charred, burned, fairly recently been put steadily whatever semblance of food or supplies pillaged or broken. It is a mess in here.
He starts picking up the pieces.
Bit by bit. You can almost hear the nagging noise. You to clean up after.
At least they're safe. And she's going to keep cleaning as she slowly starts to cry over the emptiness and loneliness of what was once her home.
I know Joust is continuing beyond duty. What rest of you up?
So altruistic, all of us, I know, right?
You have yet to do a deed for the good of
Fluffy.
others instead of yourselves.
Leaving
Yeah, we're the good guys.
leaving the commandant in charge is actually pretty good.
No, yeah, he's actually a stand-up dude. That's not a bad idea at all. Yeah, I like it.
And making sure that money goes to Gallius so that they can help rebuild is a good start.
You're currently too good for the role.
Oh, I would help, but I already donated to my local charity. My God, my house on fire.
I would take this heavy burden on my shoulders, but unfortunately, I got other shit to do. See you guys.
I gotta take a nap because I am tired. Just walks away.
I am
kidding.
just gonna hang out in the captain's quarters, just browsing everything, kind of just like somewhat guarding the place.
Keep eyeing back and the living habits of this centuries-old ruler race. Expect hoards of treasure to be expected. Lavishness, the luxury piracy usually promises and can afford after 100 years of ruling and pillaging, but don't see that here. See very humble quarters. You see a hammock, you see plots and plans on a table. Like, it takes a man of it reveals a man of both selfishness but also this underlying sense of duty. Granted, this duty is evolved in self-interest and greed, but you see what's the right word? You do see the discipline within this setup. See the history of a military man here. Does not mind less than ideal conditions, who doesn't mind having his mind focused on missions, goals, as much as he does gallivanting, betraying the villain.
Can I roll an intelligence to see if that rings a bell for me at all?
Sure.
A history? Because before it was intelligence for trying to recollect. Oh, okay. 16.
You look down at these sea charts, coordinates. This strange sense of familiarity with almost see the connect in the spells it out to you.
Is that it? Or is there more of that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you? Expecting more from your role.
I mean, yeah. Like, does this seem familiar to me in the sense of, like, having this particular duty or overseeing it at some point or receiving this kind of order?
Not orders, but more like objective. Clues and hints. Like reconnaissance.
Ooh, I want to try and recollect further. But I don't want to hog the spotlight.
Get for a 16.
Ah!
If only you knew a bard that could do legend. Oh.
It's a shame that there's a bard playing firefighter right now.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I don't know where the Dalmatian came from, but he has one.
He found it. It was a stray.
I
In the
found a
rubble.
carriage and we found a carriage we've already converted into a fire engine.
Now, you're not that lucky.
I know.
What he's gonna do is he's gonna keep looking at these plans. Like, since he's basically like by himself, he's able to kind of like explore his mind a little bit. Like, why does this seem familiar to me? And try to like immerse himself in this moment of recollection, like trying to hold on to whatever this feeling is, and just try to find some answer to this familiarity.
Fluffy up to. I'm trying to think of a tune and a ditty.
And I in my brain I keep thinking he's doing like what that rooster does from the from Robin Hood, the Disney one.
Alafi!
Oh, did Alafi go BRB?
Yeah,
I
he
thought you
did.
said
Oh,
bad.
yeah, he did.
That's me. Sorry.
Oh, shoot. No.
My bad.
Um,
My bad.
In the meantime, I guess, Tora.
Hey, sunshine!
What?
Oh,
Out you daydreaming?
Just lost in thought. What's up?
Well, it's a pirate town that just lost its leader and it gained its freedom, so I'm sure there's some revelry going on right now, and I want to go be part of it.
Okay. Are you inviting me to go with you?
It's boring to go by myself, and Toronto wandered off. Someone's playing fireman, and I don't want to take the guy who might be a shark at any moment.
Fair point. I guess someone needs to watch the treasure trove. It shouldn't have to be a Luffy. Hey, Bruce!
Right?
You're in charge of keeping guard on the captain's quarters. Anyone that tries to get in, you fuck them up. Unless it's us. Or the captain.
Gonna just do what he says. All right. I consider it guarded.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Sort of just,
Fantastic.
pats the club on his back.
Good job, buddy. You're gonna do great. You're gonna do great. Let's go before he fucks it up. I don't wanna
I'm
be
taking
here.
some bullets for y'all. You better appreciate this.
Oh, we do.
And why do you sound so snide about it?
Anyway, we're gonna mosey along. Yeah. Have fun. Just start walking with Tora just out of frame.
Darn crazy kids and their rock and roll.
Those
Go,
confounded
go.
kids.
Always there looting after a town's been sacked.
Oh, those crazy kids.
There you are.
It's so busy.
It is a really busy map. Y'all were
Yeah.
also very tiny. This map did not do favors for that. Anyway,
It's also the perspective is a bit weird, but I mean, you know.
it's one of those isometric.
It was a really cool map.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So metal. It was fucking
Very.
metal.
Especially with the freaking jaws overhead. That was really sick.
So, in terms of revelry, what exactly are we going into here?
Oh, there's bound to be someone partying, drinking, like pirate fun.
Pirate fun also involves cards, yes?
I mean, if someone's doing calm pirate fun, I imagine there's someone who's not busy putting out fires or
There's
nailing
some
things back to the
excitement
wall.
to at least a little bit of what it is that goes on in card games. Come on.
Fair.
Are you implying that the card games that you and I have had were not in the least bit exciting? I'm a little insulted.
I mean, no offense meant.
Well, offense has been taken, and my heart is broken forever.
Oh, what shall I do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna fix it?
I'm gonna start by finding where everyone's drinking.
Just booze your troubles away.
It
typical response.
doesn't take too long as the celebrations appear to be spilling across the deck of Gallius. Hard to give an idea of the sound and atmosphere.
Nice.
Because you need to imagine 100 years of petrification to some of these people to be unleashed into what could possibly even be described as a new world to them. This sort of fear of the unknowns is drowning in this revelry of joy, this celebration of freedom. All these victims gather in celebration of this titanic victory.
That's a bit weird.
True, some of them are, in fact, pirates, but among them, see emblems from all around. See sailcoats of falling fire. You sort of makeshift armors of Volt. Lavish outfits of elven men and women from Allays. Everyone from across the world who came here out of either desperation or service or just had a grudge against the Basilisk seemed to victim of 100 years stone tossing across the main mast of a long lost ship. Now, all singing, drinking their sorrows away, grabbing their nearest bottle of ale, finding the nearest wench to sit upon their lap, scream bloody murder of the night.
The stoned people are getting drunk.
Yes, they have every right to get drunk.
I mean, I'm not. I'm just saying it's interesting. Anyway,
Interesting.
it was my attempt at a funny haha, and it didn't work. All right.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
This, you know, I'm not the funniest man in the fucking room.
Not while I'm around.
Thanks.
But look, this is the sensation of freedom. This is what makes life worth it.
I don't disagree. It's just that, you know. My definition is a little bit different from yours.
No, your definition seems a little bit stuffier then.
Excuse me if I happen to like the peace and quiet. Besides, at least with that, I can hear myself think.
Well, you've got plenty of time to think. We're probably gonna be walking all the way to Morrowhaven.
I certainly
You got
hope
plenty of
not.
time to think. Look, plenty of time to think.
It's just we're not like walking over to Morrowhaven because like I don't think that we can afford the time. That's just me though. That's a discussion for tomorrow. Alright, so your idea of fun. Show it to me, I guess. I don't know. Am I supposed to get drunk with you, or what?
I can imagine for you that's a tall order, but let's see. What?
Considering I drink whiskey on the regular, yeah.
Yeah, one is going around. Like, what are people doing? Like, outside of just general, like, screaming and boozing.
Aside from the general screaming and boozing, there's just a band playing, there's dancing, you see a fun game of strip poker currently going on.
It's a good time.
Oh, nope, I'm not getting involved in that.
Oh,
Nope.
come on.
Nope. Strip poker is where I draw the line.
Some folks are indeed drowning their sorrows, as some may just be coming to the realization that family and friends, after they fell victim to the Basilisk, are probably now long gone. Or otherwise...
Oh yeah, the
we
people
left
that
forgotten.
reawakened. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can almost sense like the air of this is a distraction from the reality setting in.
Yeah, next morning there's gonna be a lot of disassociating, that's for sure.
Mhm.
There's that one guy that's like, my god, I'm 100 years in the future. My god. And now I'm made of stone.
See more reckless sailors and pirates alike testing their reflexes at stabbing their hands at the table with the knife.
Oh, I know that game.
Ooh.
Little stabby knifey.
Ah, I've seen you play Knifey Spoony before. Ah, I see.
Oh, I'm familiar with this one. How are you gonna be able to, take that penalty if your hand is made of stone now?
Oh, don't get in the way of the fun. Let them believe.
Fine.
Some other peddlers doing a up game.
Hmm.
That looks like a scam right there.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Yeah. I've seen enough of those. You get some fucking peddlers over at a fucking Skylysium doing that. They don't last long.
Depending on who they rip off here, I imagine they don't either.
Mm.
Painted what appears to be a makeshift dartboard and some darts.
See, they're just making up games on the spot.
Hmm. Trying to figure out. Just. I don't know. I don't know what it is. You would think, and yeah, here I am, just like, yeah, okay, and just.
Aside from a few drowning their sorrows, you're the only one here that's not excited. We just overthrew a pirate town. Where's your sense of excitement?
I'm not gonna lie, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah?
And, the thing is that most of that credit goes to Drana.
Uh-huh.
She's the one that gets to reap the benefits, and they're the ones that get to reap her benefits as well. Whether they realize it or not. I just played a part.
You are still allowed to be excited and have fun as a result.
I know I'm allowed. I don't know.
Oh, maybe I should have taken a Laffy.
Thanks.
Several dice games. Among them, you see what appears to be this large metal chest, a wooden wheel with different colors on it. This sort of long-bearded, grizzled dwarf.
Look, why don't you pick one?
Yeah, let's approach the dwarf.
Hear him sort of spouting off, "Come one, come all! Take your bets at some dwarven roulette!"
That sounds like a scam.
I mean, that just makes it more exciting if you win.
Test all your skills. Every trait is on the table when you play dwarven roulette.
Excuse me, I'm not familiar with the game. How are we playing?
Ah, it's a very fun one straight from Durandal. Been nearly a decade since I've been able to play it again, but
Here we are, right out from the water. I can set my shop up again. It's
Okay, that
very
doesn't really
simple.
answer his
We
question.
make one little pot bet. I spin the wheel, and each color represents a challenge. If you pass that challenge, you can double your pay.
Now that is an interesting gamble.
Hey, so what'll it be? Wish to take the challenge?
Yeah, I'm game.
Alright, name your number. What are we throwing into the pot?
Hmm.
In my brain, I think Payne's just that one tourist that goes to Vegas. It's like, why would I want to gamble? Like, we're in Vegas.
Came here for the unlimited
Hey.
lobster.
Hey, don't judge me.
Yes, we all know we missed TwitchCon.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I'm tossing 20 gold in.
20 gold per round of Druven roulette.
As he just cleans up his mouth from spitting and just begins to spin the wheel. I need you to roll me a d8.
All right.
8. Right.
Ah, I see you've landed on the Iron Belly Challenge.
They are what now?
Belly.
He opens up his chest, and you see him pull out this yellow vial.
Ugh.
It's this very milky fluid. Can't even like see through the other end of it from how just like thick this texture appears to be. He sort of just like hands it to you and he's like,
Drink this. And wait a minute. If you survive the minute, you pass the test.
Now, by survive, do you mean literally or?
Well, if it helps you, I've never seen anybody die from this. You would be the first in a centuries-old long traditional sport.
Then at least I make history.
Yeah, let's.
And
hope
we'll maybe
that
even name the
doesn't-
challenge after you, Mr.
Tora Mukana.
Gesundheit.
So tell you what, if you die from this, we'll call it the Morkana Challenge.
Fair.
All right. Start drinking.
Tor. Yep, Tora's gonna drink it down.
all right.
Oh god, it's gotta be thick too.
Proceed to.
It almost resembles that of like drinking liquid yeast.
Oh,
Oh God!
It is.
oh, the
it is
smell.
just.
Oh.
It is just a challenge of the senses alone.
Mhm.
Ugh.
And as you finish the vial, he sort of leans over to you, Payne.
What?
Strong dwarven laxative.
What?
Oh,
Uh,
no.
Tora, I need you to make a con save.
Oh,
He'll be blowing out both ends in a matter of seconds. Right.
A
old
dwarven
double
brew
threat.
from ancient old.
They call it the double dragon.
Oh God!
oh no, that's not good.
I don't feel that bad. Huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
boy.
it doesn't take too long before it starts to like bubble back out of your throat
Oh.
no.
God.
as the contents
that-
sort of just fall on the floor.
Oh man,
Oh, God.
what a way to end a date.
Aye. Not many people can handle it.
As he sort of like slams a pewter mug of water on the floor next to you. He just pockets the 20 gold.
Yeah. I'm gonna need that.
Maybe this is not
Gonna
the
need to
game for
replace
you.
your stomach lining with that.
Gulping down water.
All right.
Of course,
better.
that's not the only challenge here in Dwarven Roulette. You're more than welcome to wager more and try a new challenge. Or if you land on that one again, it'll be even funnier.
For one of us, I'm sure.
What about you, huh? As he sort of like leans into pain, like, give it a go.
I'll try it once.
Once is all I need. What's your wager? Sort of just starts rubbing his hands together.
Just 10 silver. I'm not gonna go too crazy.
And silver for a spin as he gently just gives it
All right.
a nice tender spin. Roll me a d8.
Blah. 7.
Evan.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! I see you've landed on green.
And that means
He sort of opens up his chest and starts sifting through it some more. The taste of the drunken eye. As you see him pull out this long stick with this like green bulbous gem on the end of it.
Gonna poke you in the eye.
Okay.
Takes this little bulb on it and he taps himself on the head with it. And as he does this, you see his form begin to shift as if replicating two people at once. You see the dwarf to your left, and you look over and you see him again on your right. And simultaneously in both of your ears, he sort of just says, Now, guess which one is the real one.
It was so good.
The choice is yours and yours alone.
Oh, was there someone else in that laxative? That was weird.
Oh boy.
Oh,
So I just have to guess which one of you is the real one.
aye.
What kind of check would I need to do in order to gauge which one's the real one?
This would either be a match perception or arcana.
Okay.
Ah.
Perception
didn't get this
is
one.
better.
Yeah. This would have been a Taurus, no problem.
6.
You guys
That's
match. How
hilarious.
cute.
Aw.
Oh my god, there's two of them.
As you like try to squint between them, you almost like see this haze running off both of them. It's very difficult to discern them apart. You might just have to take a guess.
Okay. How many of them are there in front of me?
There's one to your left and one to your right. And you're kind of looking at them. You can see them both at the same time.
Okay. The one to my right.
Are you sure?
Yes.
And as you see both of them smack the wand against their head again, the one on the left dissipates.
Fucking you.
Not too shabby! Congratulations, you've doubled your earnings.
20 silver.
What? You want to double it again? You can go for another spin. Or you can walk away with what you have.
I look over to Tora.
You got the.
I believe.
Are we having fun at our day?
You're clearly better at this than I am.
It's not as fun if you can't participate either.
Oh, I can. I just have to be willing to suffer again.
Yeah,
Just gotta make
Which I
sure
kind
no
of am.
sudden movements.
you're a masochist.
Hey, what do you say? Take your earnings or double down for more spins. There's a nice bonus if you spin it 8 times in a row.
Oh man,
Oh,
the box could be anything. It could even be a boat.
No, I think I'll pass. I think I'm good.
Ah, suit yourself.
Doubles the pot and gives you your 20 silver.
Oh, this guy makes me making bank.
Oh, he's got to be.
I suppose you need to attend to your friend here. Who wants to play some Dwarven Roulette?
Come on, let's get you out of here. Give me some air.
That went as well as I expected it to.
Yeah, you up trucking absolutely was definitely not as bad as it totally could have been.
I'm sure if I actually held it down, it would have gotten a lot worse.
I bet.
But hey, pay 20 gold to find out what dwarven laxative tastes like.
It's all about
God damn
perspective,
it.
baby. It's all about perspective.
Oh, was that a laugh? Did I actually get a laugh out of you?
No. Oh, clearly. No, not at all. No.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Shut the fuck up.
I won't tell anyone you can laugh. Don't worry. Just between us.
Laugh you up.
It's hard to say. Elafi's been left to his own devices, right? Everybody's kind of gone off to do their own things.
Yeah, Drana went back to her house. Joust is helping support the cleanup of Gallia. And the other two have fallen into revelries that have been going victory.
Elafi is definitely more on the revelry-prone side. The only issue therein, of course, is that Wereshark feeling is feeling
Yeah.
something for sure.
I think we've all seen a werewolf in London. I think know what happens if you go party. Just gonna kill somebody.
That's just the thing, right? Anyway, Elafi's probably feeling hungry again, as is standard, so we'll go find ourselves something to snack on.
There's essentially, if it hasn't been nailed down or claimed, there is meat, bread, and wine.
Yep. So Elafi was snacking on that. If I happen across any fun carnival games like that one Dwarf, Elafi absolutely adores those because of his own time spent in such places.
If you do end up falling into the revelry, you would eventually find Tora in pain, or looking a little more paler than his usual self.
Mm-hmm.
You would almost think
I was
they're-
going to say
I should.
that Elafi would inadvertently, just due to the nature of his affliction, accidentally wander his way down to the fight pit, whatever, the shark tank, was it?
Dark pits.
Shark pits. Yes.
Let's hope that place wasn't burned down.
Well, it
Probably
was
did.
already
Maybe
a
that'd be a
pretty
good thing.
ramshackled place enough as it is, so if anything, the damage has given it more character.
It's a little scorched.
You see that Soromius still lives, as he's trying to assess the damages and try to get things back up and running again. Ah,
It's just that little.
it isn't our fighting champion over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to say that most of our challengers have up and gone off to revel, or otherwise been killed.
Yeah, Crocodile wasn't that hard to fight.
Unless you're interested in fighting more sharks, though.
No, I can't say I am.
Ah. Suppose it's going to be a new leaf for this place.
I pull out the Basilisk glaive. Where do you think one could find a good penny for this?
Oh,
Collector's
very
item.
difficult question. I haven't seen that grace the shark pit in quite a long time. I would very much imagine it would definitely like to get back to its home place in Volton. So I'm sure a official glaive of the Volton Knights would a pretty penny on.
Noted. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.
I'm just gonna hang out here. Hope you don't mind.
Not at all. Sort of hucks another plank off into the water.
And Alafi will just short rest, I guess, effectively.
Sure.
Just kind of inadvertently taking in the smell.
So, though the waters aren't chummed, you can still smell the blood of battle.
Lovely. Kirk is not happy with this. Alafi is not happy with this, but this is how it's going. Woo! Blood.
Smell is reminiscent of battle you once fought. Almost feel the viscera torn. Rip giants apart.
Ah. A memory
Dang.
not my own. I like it. Internally, Alafi will speak to Morgran of a sense and just say, "Oh, why does the blood smell good? It's not good, man. It's not good." I think that's a good place to fade out. Oh, you got something? Sorry.
You don't really. More like eternal battle.
Mm-hmm.
That the revelries continue on, the pairs made into the night, the partying continues.
I'm cleaning up Tora, just wiping his face and helping him just freaking wash up
Getting
the
him
vomit.
getting him a wet head cloth on his forehead kind of thing, like, oh.
Yeah, just ride it out. It's gonna be all right. Just
I swear this is how my days
Ah.
usually go.
Still between my teeth.
Yeah.
oh, yeah. Just take some water, swish it out. Oh God. Maybe we should have gone for darts.
Alafi, high or low?
Hi.
Good to know.
Awesome.
Day sort of rolls into night. The partying does down. Restlessness hit our folk. Turn it into whatever bedrolls, whatever they can find.
I'd like to just sit by the pier and just, listen to the ocean at this point.
Yeah, Tora's probably gonna join him. I think he's had enough adventure for the day.
Hard to think about throwing darts after you've chucked up what whatever lunch you might have considered having that morning.
You gonna be alright?
It's more my pride than anything. I'll be fine.
Oh, you'll get over it with counseling.
We have that in this town?
Could fucking use it. Have you seen some of these poor sods?
I haven't been here long enough.
Yeah. So hey, progress has actually been made up here, as he points to his fucking head.
Really?
A little bit.
What shook loose?
So, the way that the ship, the captain's quarters looked, was familiar. Not in the sense of, like, I've been here before, but more so, like, the structure is the same. Basilisk was a member of the military, specifically in the Reigning Vale, right?
Uh-huh.
I think I was in a military of some kind, possibly a scout or something.
Really?
Doesn't seem like it was of my own choice either. I vaguely remember a family. I don't know if they're still around. I would certainly hope that they are. But I remember my life having some kind of structure, and then at one point I had to leave them behind. Simply because I had to, not because I chose to.
Oh, you might have been drafted in, Sunshine.
Maybe. I don't know which militaries might have actually done that. At the very least, I don't remember.
Unfortunately, not the one to ask. I don't exactly know every army on this plane.
Not yet, anyway.
Oh, I'm sure we'll piss them all off eventually.
Oh, I'm certain I fucking hope so. You think that maybe that family might still be there?
What, yours?
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't aged a day since you became this, so I'm sure there's someone still around.
I mean, I've only been like this for 5 years. It's
Oh.
not a long time.
There has to be someone then.
I don't know where to go from here. I mean, it's something, but I don't know. With how many armies there actually are on AS, it could be any one of them.
Look, you shook loose a few things. Be happy you made it that far. Seems to be the most progress you've ever made.
I was just hoping it would give me more of a lead.
That'll come in time. Don't force it.
Sound
Look.
like Kenneth.
Look, just be happy the things you're remembering aren't... Okay, I was gonna say horrific, but you were picked by birds, so... Let's say the things you remember of your family aren't.
I don't even remember their faces or their names. I don't even know how many there are. Let alone if
But
they're alive or not.
you remember being taken from them and it wasn't by choice, which means clearly you wanted to be with them, so they couldn't have been bad.
There's that.
You see, Sunshine, that's almost where I envied you.
Where you envy me?
Because you had no idea what your family was like. You got some clue now, but for a time it actually seemed nice. Because at least if something happened and your family happened to abandon you, you don't have to remember it every day.
Honestly, I was more envious of you.
Envious of my family abandoning me one by one.
Envious that you had a family at all. I could have easily been just a fucking orphan on the fucking street. Having literally no one. At least you have someone to hate. Someone to have some resentment towards. Someone that, you know, despite them being negative feelings, it's at least something towards someone else that you know.
Problem is, it didn't used to be that way, and trust me, I wish it was still the old way.
Maybe your sister's still out there. And if she is, she'll have a lot to answer for.
She chose to leave too.
Yeah, she did.
Oh
But
no,
hey, if we ever do find her, you can unleash all that anger and all that frustration out on her. And it'd be justified.
yeah, frustration, yes. Anger, no. I'm just hurt. You know, you and the others are fine, but it's really hard for me to care about someone after that much of my care was betrayed, you know?
Yeah.
So I kind of choose not to.
I'd say not remembering is even worse. It's not fun when you're a stranger in your own head. When you look in the mirror and you don't even know who the fuck that is. It's terrifying sometimes.
It's not like you're not figuring it out, though.
No, but I'm only just now figuring these things out. 5 years I have to go through that. No, I'm not saying that my situation's worse than yours. There's no comparison here. I guess what I'm trying to say is that in terms of being alone, well, it's in different contexts. I guess that's just something you and I have in common.
Well, then at least we get to be alone together.
That is the corniest thing I've ever heard you fucking say. I never want you to hear it. I would never want to hear you say that again. But at the same time, it was kind of adorable.
Nah, nah, nah. Aww. Scheduled conflicts was filmed in front of a live studio audience. Aww. It's a fan manners ending with them. I like it. Aww. Now imagine Siki Tor just like laying his head on his shoulder, like, I need to rest. I threw up.
Hey, if I happen to have a little sister that fucking, or a sister or a sibling or anyone that happened to fucking abandon me, you know, I'd punch them right in the fucking face. I'm not gonna hold you back if you do that to your sister. Or your father, for that matter.
At least my father, he's probably still just nursing his sorrows in the same damn chair he's been sitting in for years.
Mm. You know what would be a real kick in the teeth for him?
A kick in the teeth?
I mean, aside from that.
Oh.
If one day he sees you and you're genuinely happy, and he realizes at that point that that's what he missed.
You know, I like your sense of revenge.
Oh, I've got plenty of ideas. Calabaster was just a fucking start. Oh. Can't wait to hear the story about that. So you feeling better, or you feel like you're gonna still puke your guts out?
I think my guts are as intact as they're gonna get.
Alright. Maybe we should get you to bed.
I don't know, what time is it?
Past sundown.
I'd rather see if I can get some dinner in there.
Alright, nothing that'll send you into shock, though. Don't want to accept your tummy. God, I'd never want to say that again.
Yeah, okay, now
was-
we're one
that
for
was-
one.
Oh, I feel gross. Oh,
There's a rumbly in your tumbly.
Yes, please tell me about feeling gross. Please.
stop.
They want to, if nobody has anything else they want to do for the night, I'd say this would be a good time for a long rest.
Yay!
Hooray!
Oh my god, sweet spell slots.
Huzzah!
Joy level 7 now for its full potential.
Oh boy. Joust fell asleep in like a flaming wreckage. It just stands up. Is like, no, I gotta get everything.
Alafi,
Yes.
con save.
Oh
Love it.
dear. Come on, buddy.
Done well on every roll so far. I'm gonna fail one of these eventually. Would spice
Don't
up this
jinx
session
it.
a bit.
Stop jinxing it!
Uh-oh.
Only a 14? I don't know, 14's still pretty good.
It's above average.
It has been like 4 days now.
No.
Yep.
Totally not ominous.
Yes. Nothing bad ever happens. Look, it's a beautiful sunrise. Nothing bad could happen.
Nothing bad ever happens to Alafi.
Right.
Ashes of or fate. Doesn't take a day for air. Amazing step. New journey. Rogues. It still may just be extra shred of decency. Not that. Maybe. Little hope. I assume you've all returned back to Rana's home for the night. Or otherwise at the tavern.
I'm gonna go to the tavern. Get
Yes,
some
would definitely
breakfast.
find Drana's place, see that they are probably sobbing in the night, and just stand outside. Yeah. Just to keep an eye on things as he's like smoldering still and just like patting out a little flame before his eyes go dark.
You're sort of just patting off you. Like, this was a blue suit when I got it. Now it's black as you just pat off the soot.
Yeah.
Guessing a Laffy tavern as well.
Yeah. Either that or he might have slept near the shark pits. I don't know.
Just right by the bloody waters.
Sound good?
Tor would be the tavern too.
But more than likely, if he wasn't compelled to stay there, the tavern makes the most sense.
Okay. The tavern was clearly one of the first to start getting repaired because you all managed to have found decent lodging, and as spirits comes to terms with all that is inspired here. But you awaken to a new day.
Just wake it from my canteen and get up and just try to get some breakfast.
You can hear these little footsteps pitter-patter into the tavern. I see this small little goblin, muck ear hair, sort of.
Morning, Muck.
Morning. Just wanted to see if you had more of that swill.
Yes, Muck. I do have 2 bottles that I have been saving for an appropriate time.
Hey, what are you doing here?
You were. I thought you were
Outside.
asleep outside. Hold on.
Yeah, you're asleep outside of Drana's
Drana's
house.
place.
Well, I was standing outside. I would notice him coming in, right?
No, you were at
We're
Drana's
at
place.
the-
they're at the
We're at the
tavern.
tavern.
I thought we've convened over at the tavern. Yeah, right.
Up to you guys.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, never mind. Yeah, I still have 2 bottles, but I remember that.
I know that Joust probably has 2 bottles. Look for him. He'll probably show up at some point. So maybe stick around. I don't know.
Oh, I believe you've used all of yours for experiments. Hey, those experiments saved this place. Tell him.
To be fair, they did.
See?
They did.
Also.
As he's been waddling in, you see him like carrying this, almost look like a square, a box.
Found some things in the looting, but thought you all should get your heads on it.
And what are we looking at here?
Yes.
Sets the box down.
I'm standing next to him, just looking over the box.
And he looks at the box. He points at it and goes,
Sail!
and you hear like the latch clicks open. Lifts it up, and then like a blanket, he just begins to unfold the contents of this box out. About 10 feet long. It's still attached inside the box, mind you. Sort of unfolds it out 10 feet long, and as he does, he begins to like unfurl it like 4 feet wide, and you see these sticks. He sort of like jams it down the line.
Hey!
Oh, and then he lifts up a stick that acts as like a mast.
Oh, is it a fold-away boat?
What am I looking at here?
A boat!
Yeah, alright, sure. What?
Box!
As he says the word box, you just see the master sort of fall into place as it all begins to unravel itself. Granted, he has to roll it back up and sort of just magically shuts itself down.
Oh.
Ah,
Wait,
I
wait,
see.
one more. Big sale.
As,
Oh no. No.
as the,
Oh,
the
no.
latch cracks
A
open
what?
again, and he has to like pull the box out towards the door of it. As he
Yeah, it's like
starts,
a 20-foot
like,
long boat.
like this what was once this 10-foot long cloth now unravels into like this 24-foot long cloth. Sort of because to like throw the folds to 8 foot wide and 6 foot deep. See the
That's a
sticks
big
in there. He
boat.
sort of like places the sticks in there nice and firm.
Big boat.
Wow. Okay. Is it just boats that it can do?
Yeah.
He
Better
says
than
it with like
nothing.
this big open grin.
It's
Better
a
than
boat.
nothing.
It's a boat in a box. Like, what's wrong with that?
Okay then. This is your solution to a problem from yesterday, yes?
Yeah.
How much?
It solves your problems.
No, I mean, how much is it worth? How much does it cost?
Oh, I don't know. I just found it in the rubble.
It's a nice box, isn't it?
he's gonna slowly start reaching forward, and as soon as his hands are on it, just quickly grab it and take it.
Begin to start dragging a 20-foot long boat towards yourself. Also accommodating this, inside the boat are 5 sets of oars, a steering oar at the back, an anchor, and even a little deck cabin
Okay,
that has a
so
mast with a square sail.
so how do I turn this back into the thing?
Back into the.
You know, the box.
As you say the words, the cloth sort of rips out of your hand and begins to fold itself back up.
Never mind. Alright.
We just don't say the B word while we're using it.
So we're gonna be careful and mind our words with this one. Yes. Okay. Fantastic.
Those turns out the words are boat, big boat, and then box.
I'm trying to kind of cover the box side to side, like I'm trying to cover the ears, but it's just like
The ears on the box, yes. It's got big old little like fake waxy ears.
Tora! Take a look
Yeah?
at this! New toy!
Ooh, new toy. I'll hop over, see what's going on.
Here, play with this
There's a
box
boat
right
in the tavern.
Ooh,
here. Play with that.
play with the boat.
Yes.
Where did you get a boat?
Him.
points over to Muck.
Okay, well now I'm not surprised.
Go on, play with it.
Play with it how?
Just figure it out.
Figure it out. How do I?
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
come
a-
on, you're smart. You can figure it out. Come on.
It's a boat. What do I figure out with a boat in a bar?
As soon as you say boat, it just starts unfolding 10 feet out.
Oh,
Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
really don't want to break this bar because we will owe money for it.
You're damn right.
So then fix it. Fix it, Magic Man.
Yeah, do I have any bearing on this thing?
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh, come on, Tora. It's 11.
11. Seems to be going off of what you're saying. Ain't as anything to go by. They're just eager for you to find out.
Presumably they know it, and they're just being dicks. Like,
Oh no, yeah, I totally know, and I'm just being an asshole.
Oh, I know you're being an asshole.
Yeah, but I mean, isn't that what you like about me?
Who says I like you? Look.
My guy's gonna need a health potion.
oh my god, you need a
I seem to recall
fire-resistant
that you
potion
liked
for that
me.
fur.
I seem to recall that you did.
Jeez, you take a guy out on one date. Jeez. Look, could you just
I'm
tell
sorry, was
me?
last night a date?
Can you just tell me before we owe whatever a bar costs?
A
I
lot
don't
more now
know.
that he's
I
just
mean,
rebuilt it.
I don't know why you're having so much trouble. It's such a simple box.
Just folds itself back up.
And he just gives Tora this smirk. This shit-eating grin.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. So that's what regret feels like.
Regrets.
You regret it? What are you talking about?
Okay,
What
so
am
we're
I,
gonna be
Tora?
we're gonna be careful with B words, right?
What, you mean like boat?
You know, I changed my mind. This is actually getting fun to watch. Where's Joust?
No.
Meanwhile-
No. He'll ruin it. He'll ruin it.
Yeah, meanwhile, eyes come back on. Just a whole bunch.
What's Drana and Joust up to?
Rana is waking up. I assume there's some like bread and maybe some like leftover jerky that she's munching on before heading out.
But essentially, whatever rations kept with you.
Yeah.
Good morning, Drana.
Good morning, Joust.
Are you well, Captain?
As well as I can be. This place has a bright future ahead of it. At least that's what I believe.
You see, he gets down on a knee. I saw what happened with you last night. I'm just wondering, are you really okay? From all context clues
Did I
that
turn
am
into
seeing-
a werewolf or a wereshark after being bit by Crocojaw?
No. Unfortunately, I saw the true self, a woman that is sad. Do you miss your family, Drana?
Of course I do, Joust.
Well then, we better go and see them. We can't have my captain sad. As he pats you on the shoulder, come on. I think they are probably at the bar. It is one of the most recent places to be acquisitioned and reincorporated back into the city.
Fair.
And trust me, you look like you could use a real breakfast.
Alright.
And I do
Breakfast
remember a
of
lot.
fish.
We are definitely heading toward the bar.
Fair enough.
Hey, look, there is a boat sticking out to the front door. That is strange. Greetings, everyone. I see you have procured a boat.
That solves one issue.
I know it does look a little small.
Yeah, I know. We could use a big boat.
Josh gets like flung out the front door from it into the
as, like-
water. 20 minutes later,
As
comes
like
back up.
one boat sort of like folds in, like it just drapes out into a bigger boat.
I like to think that it's like one of those inflatable slides, just like knocks Joust off. Like, I see. It turns into other ships.
I just 2 ships.
That is more than one.
Oh, you should probably keep calling it ship. It seems to be really edgy when you call it a boat.
Very well. I shall dub it the ship in a container. That is a useful word, using synonyms. But yes, has anyone seen Elafi?
I haven't seen him yet.
I did not see him during my intermittent searches and repairs on the city.
He wasn't at my old place.
I am now growing increasingly worried.
Let's go find him.
Yes, we better grab the nautical device inside the container.
We also need to get moving, since we don't actually have a way to turn in our prizes quite yet.
Right. Also, Muck, now that I have seen you, there is something I wanted to see. Here, you can have these 2 large bottles. I was holding on to these, but I didn't find a good time when we were fighting for our lives.
He's
just this giddy cackling coming from this small elderly goblin. He's like hands are like quivering, reaching for the bottles.
You use them in all good faith, friend, and we appreciate the courteous gift of the boat in a box. Just flings just at the front door again. Very well.
this is
Yes,
definitely a fair trade if I say so myself.
I do agree. But yes, you keep yourself safe, and we will be back to visit.
I just said so. Don't take too long.
Oh, with the way we handle things, we will be back in no time.
Yeah.
No time. I don't think about it too much. Anyway.
So, what we're gonna do about this big boat?
I believe it might be suitable for me to hold it, since it seems other people cannot use the words that they keep saying.
When did you become such a chaos gremlin?
I think I am rubbing off on you, Payne.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, that was Tora's job.
Yeah, that is
I-
Tor's job.
But either way, I am growing increasingly worried. Put that thing back in its container and let us go find a
You
lot.
mean put that thing back where it came from, or so help me?
No, I do not know what that means.
You're no fun. Box!
Very well. Does anyone have any ideas? Where would Alafi go? I don't believe I saw him heading up towards the captain's quarters in the upper decks.
I have one idea.
I don't like where that's going.
Yeah, but if he wanted to keep the place safe, that's where he'd be.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
You are right. He is out in the wilderness, this direction. It sounds like turn. Oh wait, never
This
mind.
way,
Well-
Joust.
If this
Oh.
can be when Alafi walks down from upstairs, that'd be perfect.
We're all like, all right, we search the left side. You go to the left, like set up a plan. And Alafi's in like a crawler up the stairs. Like, what's going on,
I
guys?
took my breakfast upstairs. I'm so hungry.
All right,
And
I don't matter.
this fuzzball of a head just pops out one of the nooks.
Yeah, we're just like, all right, I don't care how many houses we have to go into or how many doors we open. Oh wait, we found him. He's right over there. Just turn and it's like, oh, that was good.
Well,
Oh,
Yeah, you awaken to a nice, long, restful sleep, Alafi.
Yeah, we'll say that Alafi was awake slightly earlier than everyone else because he did go take that short rest earlier
Mm.
than
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
else did. And so he had already gone down, grabbed some food in the morning. You guys didn't ask the barkeep where I was.
No.
I did
We
not
wanted
know.
to
And
keep
he's already
everyone in
been
suspense.
eating and snacking in his room since everyone else was asleep.
I mean, no, I mean, Tora would have absolutely seen you. He only needs to rest 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we didn't sleep in the same rooms, did we?
No.
Well, if he
There
had his
are
own
no
room,
And besides, they're
rooms,
cubbies,
remember?
not necessarily rooms.
Yeah, they're
they're
not
cubbies.
rooms.
I mean, I
Oh,
think
but I guess-
Alafi's feet would just be sticking out of the hallway a little bit because he's so big. Just like
Oh
I don't
god.
know.
It's like
fucking
someone
get some
who needs a
shoes.
king size bed is sitting on a twin.
sitting on a twin. Yeah, his
God.
legs are dangling out the hallway a bit. No.
Anyway, that'll be when Luffy comes trotting down the stairs.
Well, Alafi, I think we have procured at least a vehicle that could help aid us on our journey. The problem is, do we know how to operate a boat? Hmm.
I know, I know.
Hmm.
I mean, we only didn't need enough for the 5 of us, so
Well, it
Yeah.
is a small. It is a small vessel.
Well, here is the thing that you need to know about this holding boat.
Mhm.
The first command turns it into the 10-foot long, 4-foot wide boat. This boat can hold up to 4 creatures comfortably.
Mm.
Second command is the 24-foot long, 8-foot wide boat. Has a deck, it has rowing seats, it has 5 sets of deck cabin. This one can hold 15 people.
Yeah, 15 medium sized comfortably. And it's pretty light because it's all foldable out. And
Well,
everything,
when
yeah.
the box becomes the vessel, it weighs. It becomes the weight of a normal vessel of that size.
Right.
Magic.
And
Magic.
anything that was stored in the box remains in the boat.
Oh, that's pretty good.
You can fit it in a boat, it fit in the box.
Magic.
Okay.
The box itself is about a foot long, 6 inches wide, 6 inches deep, and is about 4
Oh.
pounds, and it floats.
So it's like about like a slightly larger jewelry box.
And
Well-
and it can be opened to store items inside.
Oh,
I know
nice.
where we're putting the carriage.
I mean, I do not believe the carriage is around anymore.
I mean, we just have to make it to Morrowhaven, and then we can put the cart onto the
Okay,
ship.
okay, I misspoke. If you can fit it in the 12 by 6 by 6, then it shows up on the boat when it becomes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's why it holds the oars and the sails, because you'd pull those out and lay them down, and then they can fit in there. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get this thing in the water.
Very well. I believe we should make our way to the docks. There's no time like the present. The seas are calm at the moment, and we should be on our way.
How many days travel is it?
To Morrowhaven?
By boat, as long as the conditions are right, it should take you just about 3 days.
Well, if we use the sails, I can propel us along with my magic.
Whatever works and whatever helps get us there faster.
I bet you I could get Morgran to help us row. We're gonna handle
Sure,
2 sets of oars
yeah.
at the same time. Only 10 minutes of time, but if things get rocky, we can try that.
I mean,
Well-
that's 10 minutes of him rowing and actually us finally talking to him. That's how the possession thing works.
Oh, it's not possession. Not sure that's the right word. Either way,
I would say he's hitching
Um,
along for the ride.
I
Sure.
think we might need more people to make him max efficiency.
Mm.
if
Well-
anything, we want to get someone that actually knows how to, boat.
Sail.
Yeah, that's the word.
Also, we would need a navigator. It is a small ship, but given its appropriate size, we have a small cabin. So, we will be sleeping on the boat.
It's a deck cabin. It
Yeah, it's a small, little deck cabin.
right. It's probably fits maybe 2,
Yeah, it's like a schooner, almost. Yeah.
pretty much.
Mm,
That for next session.
cool. But
Let
either way,
us-
I believe there might be 1 or 2 people that are eager to get out of here. If there is anyone with sailing experience, we better look now. We are burning daylight.
I am certain we can get a few people. So
I'll get rations.
Curiosity, spirits. Do you happen to know where all of the new faces ended up staying for the night?
Well, most of them now are just squatting or beginning to take what the dead once owned. So honestly, it's
Then-
more the same around here.
Alright.
That means they got nothing better to do.
And better to
Yep.
do, but then to repair and eventually figure things. Hell, some might not even stay. Some might go off and see if there's anyone left out there for them.
Which is exactly the point. We need 10 people to help us sail to Morrowhaven.
10 people.
That is a 15-person boat. That boat can have 5 people rowing at a time. For max efficiency, they take 3 shifts every day. Or there are 3 different shifts each day. And then we anchor for the nights and sleep on the boat.
Including you.
Which is why we only needed 10, not 15.
Better start recruiting, Captain.
Understood. Which is why I was looking for the mass, where the masses are.
Well,
But-
I know that there is plenty of people in the lower decks, Captain Amberlight.
Then let's head there.
That is what happened with most of the survivors as they were ferried from the fires.
I am going to head to the lower decks then. If any of you would like to accompany me, you can.
Aye, aye, Captain, but we have one rule on the ship. We do not use the B word in any of the regards.
What, bitch?
Well, that one works, but I mean the thing for the ship in the container that makes it turn into anything not a container.
Oh, you mean
Or
boat.
else we will all be fucked. He tries to pick up the box as he's doing it and just knock him out again. This time he flies into the water, he's like, good one. I'll meet you there. Splashes.
Box.
It's just like Bob's in the water.
I got it. He's like,
Okay, this side of you is fun. I like this.
Yeah, you know what? This is the most fun I've had since since last night, really.
This doesn't have to be a too complicated role. You are going to the lower decks to try to build yourself a crew. And as the new captain of Gallius, it shouldn't be very difficult for you to find. But make a persuasion check.
I have it with advantage due to the fact that I am now spouting that I am the pirate queen.
I will also hype you up with some bardic inspiration. Make way for the Captain Emberlight. There's a D8 if you need to
Sure,
use it.
you imagine people would be very eager to join that.
Make way for Captain Emberlight.
I found that.
If you want to use it, it's a D8.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh my god.
I do want to use it.
Go for it.
Oh my goodness.
A good
A
thing you had
one, then a
advantage.
4. Holy cow.
Hey, 14?
14.
All right. How are you pitching yourself?
Captain Amberlight is searching for mighty sailors who wish to explore the world. We are going to Morrowhaven, and we wish to bring along as many as we can fit in our vessel. We will provide passage as long as you are willing to work on the ship. And and we will be happy to help with food and drink for the voyage.
You hear one person be,
Wait, no pay?
Give him a stipend of 2 silver a day, Captain.
5 silver per shift, and people will be working. Will be sailing for multiple shifts. We're already paying for food, so you do not need to supply your own.
it's better than here. And you're like a little back and forth. All right, okay.
I mean, I don't have a house anymore, but Marlhaven sounds nice this time of year.
Joust,
Just down the street.
just because I want to hear this, how are you hyping her up?
And I basically would have done the like, make way for Captain Emberlight, savior and leader of the new republic of whatever this place we're calling. Gallius.
Gallius,
I
maybe?
turn him like Gallius, the new republic of Gallius.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. And then I'm just like, and then you're just like, really? New Republic? I'm like, I panicked, okay? Give me a break. He like leans in, he's like, sorry, Captain, I kind of fumbled that one. But I believe in you. And like 2 thumbs up as he slides back. And you just, that's probably what gave you the nat one. You're like, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh God, Joust, you're terrible.
Alright.
They're like, well, that guy's weird. Do we have to talk to him? You don't have to talk to Joust. Oh, they all start nodding. Oh, Captain, we should also let them know that we only have one particular rule.
Yes, do not call our vessel a boat. It is a ship.
Yes, we do not use that word at all. These are containers and there are ships. There are no other B words on this ship.
So don't say boat.
Every time he's holding it, just gets launched back like 10 feet. Like, just ragdoll Yamcha onto the ground. Like, I'm okay. Kane's probably just having a hoot. Like, it's always funny when Jess gets hurt.
You also can't call it a big boat.
Goes to pick it up again, picks up his wig. This time it just knocks his...
Right, so we can't call it boat, we can't call it big boat.
And while you're on one or the other, you cannot call it a box. Or that will happen while we're on the ocean.
You know, with anything trying to kill us.
That's very fair. I'll,
People nod.
Yo. Matter to
10 of the bravest men there are.
Hilarious.
A few pirates and a couple rangers. My name is Aragorn. I'm Tarragorn, and I'm Barry. Like, oh,
That was a
Tarragorn.
wizard.
I'm Barry,
aspiring
the
wizard.
wizard.
I was
What
done
kind
with-
of wizard you want to be? An illusionist. Oh,
I was-
honey, you're not
I
gonna
was
make
done with
it.
this piracy. I wanted to actually try to be a wizard.
Oh, you poor thing.
He's an illusionist, and he can actually do the finger pull-off thing. Like, oh, like, that's actually a really good
adorable.
trick. He's not gonna make it. We're all like leaning.
He's not gonna make it.
All right, Captain. I believe we have assembled a crew. What shall we call our ship, by the way, Captain? A ship needs a proper name.
The Stonebreaker.
Oh, I was gonna call it Bento because it turns
Whoops.
into a box.
Ooh,
Sorry.
Ah,
Oh,
All
no.
right.
my.
Sorry. I might lose you.
yeah, we all just. Oh
I'm
boy.
scared. What
We fell,
happened?
we fell through
I
the inside
I
of the
misclicked.
universe.
I hit open instead of search.
Oh boy.
Whoops.
We're
Yeah,
here,
I
we're
was-
good.
I mean, the Stonebreaker's pretty good, but I was thinking like Bento because it turns into a box. Like,
Also, we probably
Nah.
shouldn't use the good name on this thing.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
offense to your boat, of course. Oh, sorry.
Just gets down a whole bunch of stairs. Please, I cannot keep falling. I am going to break something.
Box.
Don't worry, I got it.
One in here that fits our
That's
description.
something suitable. Yeah,
This is the best
24
toy that
feet
we've ever
is
gotten.
pretty long. It's about
This will have to do.
This is the best toy that we've ever gotten. Just ever.
I mean, it's a very useful thing, yeah.
So while we're still in port, I am going to pick up enough food for the entire crew, which is what I promised. So
Hey, time to do
Yeah.
some quick.
This is
Math
not
in my D&D?
this isn't the
All right.
biggest boat actually, surprisingly. If I look at like just general size boats that would be about that, it's about the size of like yeah, it's a small fishing boat basically is what we got.
So how lively do you want these pirates to live here? How good
Decent.
how good do you want their meals to be?
decent.
Like
Not bare minimum, but
modest.
Lower middle class, got it.
That would
So
be
no dehydrated pizza.
for 6 days out on the sea, not including you guys. That would be 6 gold.
3 days.
3
I
gold.
can cover the,
Three days travel tomorrow. Haven.
Well,
My
if there's
boat?
no, hiccups or
Okay,
anything, yes,
so- Then I will pitch in for 9 gold just to be safe.
Okay.
And the good thing is, I don't need to eat, and I can help propel things along with Gust all the time.
For minutes.
Yeah, constantly.
Good
It's a
old
cantrip.
minutes.
Yeah. Just keep going. It is a fan attachment.
So yeah, they're going to be eating well.
Yeah, this is probably just about the same size. Yeah, it's a small fishing boat.
Hope you get comfy.
Indeed.
We are monarchy of the world. As we're like leaving the fish out of the port. Dun, dun, dun. I was gonna call this the Mimi, the boy.
You're here. What are you doing here? Get out of here.
Oh my god.
He he breaks the wine bottle on it as it just like goes off. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, with your new wonderful folding ship. Ready to carry on into Morrowhaven.
This seems astoundingly precarious.
Oh god, yeah, one slip up of the tongue and we're all fucked.
Gonna be very interesting to see 3 days out on sea. This much more compact vessel than what you last journeyed through, but I believe we're gonna save that for next time. This was a very plot heavy, like resolving the issues sort of deal, so I'm quite comfortable with where we're leaving off here.
Yeah, as long as there's no scheduled conflicts, we should be right on time.
Hey, that's my line.
Yeah.
You're taking my line.
Got it.
Ah! At least I'll get to say this. A happy Halloween, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.